First of all, I pray my koti Dandavat Pranam to my Diksha Guru Om Vishnupal Ruparga Acharya, Sri Sri Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. My koti Dandavat Pranam to Sri Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada and Guru Varga. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of all assembled devotees Vaishnavas and Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunya Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunya Vihari Jaya Govinda we are planning to cover something very unique. This is about Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita is a very unique scripture, which is actually the foundation of the whole, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings and all the Gaudiyas and basically all the Vaishnava Sampradayas, if you really see that, it's all basically completely embedded in this Brahma Samhita. But only one problem is, for Brahma Samhita we did not get everything. And this was actually very famous in the South India. Remember, like in the North India, the Muslim invasions and all the things, so many scriptures were actually all destroyed. So, this is deep in the very south. We got Brahma Samhita, which was really recited by Lord Brahma at the time of creation, and it had 100 chapters. Of that, only one chapter remains, chapter number 5. That's all he got. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India, one of the reasons why he went to South India was to really take this Shastra, and he really copied it. That's how the whole thing actually we all came to know. Before we really start, we like to really talk few things about the origin of the Brahma Samhita. I just touched it shortly. Now, before even go there, I really want you to imagine, just thinking about our own Brahmanda, how big it is, how tiny we are compared to the entire Brahmanda. See, if you see from the sky all the way up there, you won't be able to see anything. I mean, not even your house you cannot really see when you really go all the way to near to even moon and all. No, we can't see that, right? And we are very, very tiny. And in the entire Brahmanda, suppose we really see all the sky outside, you may be thinking, wow, I used to love, like on the nights when I was really studying in the college, I had one more friend called Parthasarathi. He also had, we were very interested in astronomy and all these things. So what we used to do was, at the night, instead of sleeping in the room, We go on this to terrace and then to take a blanket and then sleep there. To do what? We used to locate all the stars and positions, everything, etc., etc. We talk about so we had some unique, interests that we had. So like that, suppose you just, especially in India, you don't have to really worry about it because everything is outside, right? You just see the dark sky and with all the stars and everything. So now you have to think little more. We belong to a Brahmanda and we are not able to see everything also. Scientists are trying to find more and more and more. Okay, just now they try to land in Pluto. It's not far away. Even then, it took how many? So many years, right? So many years to really reach there. And just to get a picture from there, it is going to take a month. One picture to come. Then they will analyze and then they will give it to you. This is how it is. So, beyond this material universe, even this we cannot really even imagine. There are other dimensions as well. Which can we see all the dimensions? No, we cannot see that because we have materialized. When we leave our body, how many of you guys have left the body? Yeah, any experience? You have experience?
No.
No, okay. I can probably somebody has experience. Because there is something called a near-death experience. NDE. Okay? NDE. Because doctors have written books about, because they have seen so many patients. When they really heard about, they are all collected, and then there was one book written by one very, very famous MD, was from Charlottesville, Virginia, actually very near to the place where we are living. Yes, you should see what they are reporting. So basically when we leave the body, and then things open up. You are not only seeing this, you are seeing other worlds, which we cannot see now. But when we leave the body, we can see those also. That also not all of them. The next layer you can see. Like that, there are how many layers? There are 14 layers arranged in seven planes. Okay, that's why different religion, if you see that, this number 7 most of the time comes. In Quran it says 7 heavens. See, they all have the same kind of, like truth actually. But if you go beyond, suppose you really want to go out of this, our own world, you will come to something called, this is called Akala Mahabhairava. Here there is so dark, you have to go through that dark space, pitch dark. And who is there? Akala Mahabhairava is one of the Rudras. I hope that you are not going to come face to face, because we don't want to go there. So when you are really coming out of this Brahmanda, that is exactly where all these mysteries are there. Scientists have no way of finding anything because it is not material. It is really beyond. Right? You are really going level by level. So even in the material world you have different levels, which we cannot perceive. Only when we leave the body, subtle body cannot be perceived. And so on. Different Brahmandas, all maybe having different kinds of Rudras. How many Rudras we have for our Brahmanda? Anyone? How many? It's a Lord Shiva's forms. How many? 11. There are 11 Rudras for our Brahmanda, but depending on the size of the Brahmanda, there will be more Rudras. Because why? To destroy these Brahmandas, depending on how much effort that is necessary, that many Rudras will be manifested from Lord Shiva's, basically his own body. And different Brahmandas may have different kinds of Rudras. I am just guessing something because we don't know. Understand? Darkness and Rudras. When you cross that dark region, that is when something called Raja river. It's a kind of a region. It's called a kind of a river. Once you cross that, there is no way of coming back. What is that? No way of coming back. That means if you really, if you forgot something to really take with you, you cannot come and take it. Yeah?
iPhone,
yeah, kind of, like that. So there is no return once you really cross that. This Braja, the word came from Raja. Raja means action. See, the thing is, above that is spiritual action, and the Brahma Jyoti, which is in between, that Brahman, is basically no action, and then down is material action. So we are going from material action to spiritual action, but depending on, so because most of the many yogis and most of the Hindus also, they believe in, they want to merge in the Brahman, so they will stop there. But again, this is beyond this darkness, where Lord Shiva is there, right? But then, in the Brahmachari world, when we come out, if we can come out, you will see so many Brahmandas all over, and it is, I don't think that we will be able to see the souls, but the souls is Mahavishnu. This Mahavishnu, from whom all the Vishnus came, one Vishnu per Brahmanda. How many Brahmandas? Unlimited Brahmandas. How these Brahmandas come? This Mahavishnu breathes out through his, he really breathes out like not only through the nose or something. He has he's a spiritual body. He just breathes out from all his skins and everything. So from the pores of his skin, so many Brahmandas come. And then they are existing only for some duration. And then again, he breathes in back and all the Brahmandas goes back again. So what is the duration? Trillions and trillions of material years. Trillions of material years is one breath of Mahavishnu. Now you can guess how significant we are. You understand now? We are nothing. And when we are born, we are fighting like a cats and dogs for nothing. But actually, if you see, we are nothing compared to this whole cosmos. Millions and millions of Brahmandas. And inside that, unlimited jivas. And this is the Srishti Leela of the Lord. Now, every time a Brahmanda comes, as I told you, there will be one Vishnu. And also, there is one Shiva coming from Sadashiva, who is basically none other than the part of Kṛṣṇa only. Sadashiva is different and Shiva is different. Rudra is a part of that. One Shiva per Brahmanda, and then one Brahma is also actually going to be put in. This Brahma could be a Jivatma. Very qualified Jivatma can become a Brahma. How? If a Jiva has really done the life for 100 births, very good life without any sins, always, topmost life, very nice, no sins, nothing. He will be promoted anyway. So, now, go back to all the way, since our Brahmanda was manifested by Mahavishnu. That was how many billions of years ago? You have to find out. One day of Brahma is how much? 4.32? Billion. One day is billion, yes, one day. So like that, because then again there is a pralaya after that, right? If he goes to sleep, again everything goes to turmoil for another 4.32 billion years. Then he wakes up, and like that he lives for 100 years. Okay, now the current Brahma, our Brahma is about 51 age, 51 years old. That's what he is there. So we are actually half of the life. So now after that, so the 51 are going back. What happens? The whole Brahmanda itself will be finished. Okay, I think the way the scientists are going, they will be able to finish it before that, much before that. Okay, first of all, the plastics what they have invented, that itself cannot be destroyed even by so many Shivas. This is how we are really making the mess. So, now, going back to that time, when Lord Brahma was manifested from the navel of Lord Vishnu, see that slowly sprouting is coming from Vishnu, not Mahavishnu. From Mahavishnu, Brahmanda comes. In the Brahmanda, there is a Vishnu. That Vishnu, from him, in the navel, then golden, yes, very nicely sprouts and then comes up. There's a golden seed, like a Padma. Okay? And inside here, there are 14 levels of planetary systems are in the stem. Okay? This is how it is. Now, when that happened, Lord Brahma, wow, all of a sudden, here you go. Here is Lord Brahma now. One Jivatma, whoever was really fortunate enough, became Lord Brahma, and then he is now there, sitting there. So when he was manifested, there was no one else. Wow. When you go in this space, suppose they are really talking about taking even people to Mars, right? Mars, suppose you are going alone in a rocket. You paid so many billions of dollars or something, and eventually you really one rocket came and then you went there. Everything's and you go. You are the only one on the Mars. How will you feel? You feel happy? No one to bother you? No? You feel happy? No. Why not? Yeah, you don't know, right? It's something weird, isn't it? You need somebody, isn't it? At least somebody to gossip, isn't it? There is no one to talk to, right? So the same way, this Lord Brahma got really worried because what is going on? And then he also saw wet. His seat was wet, and then all of us, he was wondering, what is it? And he was really thinking and thinking, nothing was happening. Then he thought, there is a step going down from my seat. Let me traverse. These are all happen in the different dimension of the material world. So when they say this are all the seed, lotus feet, the golden this thing, is it for the explanation? It is only given in for us to understand. But the real manifestation is something which is not possible for us to understand that easily. So he traversed all the way. He took 100, so many years, and to really try to come, he was coming down, being this thing, and then coming down, but he could not find the route. So he thought, oh my God, I am going to be lost. When you really go deep in the forest, after a while, then you find out, at least I know how to go back. If I go back more deeper, I may get lost, then I may not be able to come back. So Lord Brahma thought the same way, and he said, okay, now I am going to go back, at least there is a place for me. So he traveled back, and then sat there, and he was worried what is going on. That time, there was something happening. There was a flute sound coming from the bottom. Actually, not from the bottom, it is from somewhere. But the first thing before the flute sound was something else uniquely came. That was tapa, 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 tapa. Oh, tapa. Okay, also the understanding came. Tapa means what? Meditation. You have to really do some tapas. So he was doing, okay, alright. So he sat and then he was meditating. Meditating on that sound, where it really came from. Whatever the source of that sound, he was meditating on that source. Then after tapas, then what happened then? Krishna's flute now was very easy to hear. So the flute sound came very clearly, and the Gopala mantra through Saraswati, it all came inside. Then came Kama Gayatri. So when it all came, then he got the knowledge. So the knowledge, we think that we can really, find out by ourselves, but unfortunately that's not the case in spiritual life. So spiritual life, this has to come by dissension. So Lord Kṛṣṇa, through his flute, he gave the knowledge, and that came to the heart of Lord Brahma. And as soon as that knowledge came to his heart, he started offering prayers. See, the same way Prahlad Maharaj, until he was really touched by Lord Narasimha, nothing significantly happened. He was a good devotee. But as soon as he was touched by Lord Narasimha, what happened? He started offering prayers. That same prayer that our Brahma offered at that time, it was basically the same Brahma Samhita. So it's a beautiful prayer to Lord Kṛṣṇa. That is the Brahma Samhita. The original Brahma Samhita has how many? How many chapters I told? 100. Okay. So how many we have now? 1. What is that chapter we have? 5. Okay. So that's what we got. And now I know, I really told you that this was really collected by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when the Lord saw, he was visiting to the South India, especially Srirangam, And then he had to really bring Gopalapata Goswami, and also his uncle was also Gopi, Tungavidya, and they all belong to where? They belong to Goloka. But all these things, Leela, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to bring all the Vaishnava Sampradayas together. So he really made them to appear then and there. So then during that visit, after collecting them, then he came to the South India. That place is called Adikeshava temple. And there, after offering his all, the obeisances to the deities, he chanted and danced. All the people assembled there, they were really so, they could not believe such a personality. And then, same Lord, as expected, he came to know that reciting of this wonderful scripture that was happening in that temple, and with trembling and tears and perspiration, he was really listening to the whole thing, and he said, yes, this is exactly why I really came. Now he arranged, through the priest, to really make a copy, and that's what we really got. So the Brahma Samhita, what we got is from a copy of the original one that really came from this. What was the name of the temple? Adikeshava temple. This is the Adikeshava temple. Every time we go to India, we always go there. This is in a village called Thiruvattar. It's actually a very small place. It's Tamil Nadu right now. It's one of the 108 Divya Desams of Sri Parampara as well. This temple is surrounded on three sides by rivers like Kothai, Parali, and then Tamrabarani. There are three rivers actually flowing around that area. And there is a river, Parali also. So Parali is a small branch. It takes, comes out and then makes a circle out of, around the temple. So now, you may think that this temple is very small. Actually, it's not. If you go inside, this is only one of the corridors. Okay, so you go here, then that goes like this on the other side. It's like a square, right? Go here, then go to the other side, then again come back. So like that square. So it's a big place, and inside you have the deity of Adikeshava. What's the name of the deity? Adikeshava. What is the meaning of Adi? Adi means beginning, from the very, very beginning. There was nothing before that. Whatever you can think of, that much more. And in the same river, this is the place where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took bath. They don't know, but this all happened there. And if you see the outskirts of the temple, that's what the wall you are seeing there. And near to this place is also, remember the famous temple, very, very famous temple, Padmanabha Swami temple. Where they found out so much of gold and everything also recently, right? All those news, right? So near there, that temple is not far. If you see that, there is a small lake near that temple. This is a legend. There was one Bhakta, his name was Bilva Mangalatu Swami. He was doing a lot of penance, and then he was offering a lot of prayers, and it's basically he was living in this area. And once he was really doing the prayer, one small child came and then he was always disturbing. So what he did, he just, that small boy, when he was doing the prayer, why are you making so many things? So he did, just pushing out there. And then after that he really found out, because he just like that disappeared and then went into some place, and that is actually a cave. And then later, after disappearing only, he came to know that it was Lord Kṛṣṇa. So Lord Kṛṣṇa himself, sometimes he comes and then tries to really tease him. Okay, so this is very, very famous place in fact.
Hari Kṛṣṇa.